Good morning. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Welcome back into the channel. Please tap like and subscribe. It means so much to us. Thank you so much. Helps the algorithm, of course. Tap our Caleb and Brown link down below as well to find more about find out about your crypto brokerage connection. And don't forget our Patreon launches Friday, August 19th. We'll talk more about that. Now, today's episode, what the tank's been yapping about on and on for a while now. We've got an episode on it. We'll do it again. Open permission features on the ledger. XRP CTO David Schwartz has said, hey, permissionless features on the ledger, on the blockchain, they're open for anybody to use without centralized control, right? Or hidden backdoors. But here's the thing, okay? XRPL is permissionless in nature, right? It includes optional permissioned features for regulated use cases, as we know. We're going to cover that today. This is the thing. They're not yet turned on. The permission domains on the ledger are not yet activated. And this is largely why we're seeing price not go up and to the right consistently. One key permission feature, permission domains, right, allow account owners access. They allow them to create controlled environments like permission DEXs or vaults, okay, where access is restricted based on the obvious, AML, KYC, the usuals, right? While the documentation is in place, these domains are not yet activated, though. That's the thing. And welcome in this morning, by the way. Turkey Base, Two Paws, welcome in. Yeah, we need these upgrades to be voted on, guys. Permission domains and credentials. This is what we're waiting on. Once they're active, only the users holding the matching credentials can transact in a given domain. And this is what the institutions are waiting for, the security like this, right? Offering a balance between institutional compliance and the benefits of public infrastructure like liquidity, interoperability, right? Permission DEXs and institutional use cases are crucial moving forward here, guys. Before these features are fully live, Ripple's moved forward, of course, by enabling permission DEXs on the XRPL. That's what we're watching now, designed for institutional trading, right? They're isolated trading zones where only allowed participants like verified institutions, right, can actually trade. Narrow, not doing my Trump, though. It looks like I'm doing my Trump. Are you sick of winning? Right? It still uses the standard, though, of the stablecoin. This hybrid model, public rails, right, with gated access, and I will get to comments, guys. I see you in there, right? Enables trading. This is huge now, right? Other permission capabilities in the pipeline as well, guys. Additional planned features, right? Like XLS 75Ds, yeah, 75D, XLS 74D, right? Allowing token issuers to delegate specific actions like transaction types, right, to other accounts without exposing their keys. That's the key. That's the key. Right? It's an important feature for risk management. It's huge, guys. Other amendments like single asset vaults, right? Lending protocols, all crucial, guys. XLS 65D is that one there, right? Why haven't they been turned on yet, by the way? And thank you, Two Paws, for saying tap that like, please. Yeah, we're back on Turkey Base. Nice. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Guys, we're waiting on these upgrades on the ledger. They have to pass a supermajority before they go live. So, Mod Sager, what's up, dude? Permission domain features are still pending activation. That's our episode today. Responsibility and security is crucial before they can turn them on. These features introduce complexity, combine public permission features and things, guys. Right? All this gatekeeping that's included with this whole thing. Yeah. Yep. They need careful testing, secure implementation, and so forth before they can launch. Regulatory readiness they need. Making these features available, of course, involves more than just the technical readiness, guys. It includes, of course, figuring out how institutions, how they want to play this whole thing and how they connect. We've got to be transparent about this whole thing, guys. What happens, by the way, when they do go live, when they go on chain securely? Banks, regulated entities, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what happens then? Besides XRP's price going to the moon, I'm not a financial advisor. Use XRP to do basically everything. Control DeFi without centralization, right? Permission decentralized exchanges are letting, they're going to let institutions trade and offer all kinds of stuff with DeFi within a regulation-friendly zone, of course, right? Without taking out the public decentralized nature of the XRPL. And being flexible, by the way. Secure token issuance as well. Got so much to consider here, guys. Oh, boy. Let me get to some comments. Secure workflows. I mean, there's all kinds. I mean, right? Reduce key exposure. It's huge. What do you guys think? These domains open up some use cases. Yeah, like tokenized vaults, institutional lending, right? Corporate treasury services, let's not forget, right? Using real-world access on the XRPL. All the money, almost all the money, right? And it remains open and decentralized. But optional permission tools are coming, though. Even though we're not on yet fully, these features are going to, of course, give institutions the ability to transact on board, build on-chain compliantly and securely, and without sacrificing any decentralization. So, I mean, you guys tell me what you think. Tupac says it is beginning to look like a great deal of value will be added at the same time. Yes, to the chat. Yes, it is true. There is a flipping of this switch that is happening, guys. One of the largest pieces, which I don't mean it like this at all. I think, let me say it as kindly as possible, and I really mean this, because just recently, like no ego in there at all. I only just learned this recently too. What can I say? I think quite a few people are not aware that that this is the case. What we continue to cover, this crucial piece, and why, it could be why a lot of folks dipped out of XRP and are going to miss the boat on XRP. Let me just make my voice as Hollywood as possible as I say that. Yes, a lot of people are going to miss the boat on XRP. Yeah, a lot of people are going to miss the boat, and I understand why. It was a calculated effort. What's so funny is, hats off to you guys, the more the effort got calculated, the wider your eyes is opened, and the wider my eyes opened, and the more your awareness increased, and the greater my awareness increased, the more calculated and the more obvious it became with all these moves, right? So it's pretty funny. And then, of course, for the mass majority, just funny, it's interesting. For the mass majority, the larger the illusion got, the deeper most fell into it. Interesting, isn't it, that little dynamic? One lever pulled by they, them, whoever, whatever you want to call it. One lever pulled will make you and I do one thing, and it will make others in the public do a different thing. I find that rather interesting. Yeah, let me get back to the comments. By the way, yeah, exactly, too, but I was never discussing anything. Yeah, NDAs. Oh my gosh, can we talk about NDAs, turkey-based, nice point? How about nice point, turkey-based? How about NDAs? Holy Christmas. NDAs, because by very nature of the NDA, who the heck knows? Lips are sealed. They need to be, right? How many could be looming in the wings? I don't know. Thousands. I would say thousands of partnerships. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything what I say or do. That would be silly because I'm not a financial advisor. It's for educational and informational purposes only. Thank you. Got to get it out every episode now. All right. Where do you guys stand with all this? Yeah. Well, yeah, they. The them, whoever they are. We know who they are. They know who they are. And they know we know who they are. And now we're having fun. I mean, it's pretty obvious who they are. They say they are. But the thing is I stack pennies next to dollars, relatively speaking, next to theirs. What? We are in for that all crucial, all important time to drive this baby home. In this episode, as the chair, I'm going to try to not knock over my lighting. It was actually perfect. You couldn't see. That was lucky, actually. My golfing yesterday was not lucky, nor perfect. It's time to get frickin' tankified. Here you go. I had it right the first time. All right, then. All right, let's cover this, guys. By the way, welcome back into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank, the Crypto Tank. Now, Professor Tank at this point. Dr. Frank, whatever you want. Here's the deal. The features have not been turned on yet. Permission domains allow for owners to create controlled environments, as we've discussed, permission DEXs or vaults. Open permissionless design considers public blockchain for all to use with no hidden backdoors, but includes optional additional features for regulated use cases, such as institutions like we discussed earlier for those special cases, so that they can trade. Permissioned delegation allows token issuers to delegate transaction types to account without exposing their keys. And we discussed that earlier, another major feature. Permission DEX in institutional use cases. Now, these features are not fully alive yet, but Ripple has moved forward by enabling permissioned decentralized exchange, or XRPL, designed for institutional trading with isolated trading zones. This is a hybrid model, okay? Get out of there. I hope we're having fun. Because I know I am. Truth be told, as I'm up here, I keep a straight face, generally speaking. I am trying as hard as I can almost every 3 seconds to not bust out laughing. I'm having so much fun on this channel. I'm not kidding. You would have never known that, of course, probably until I told you that. But moving forward. Where's my really long pointer? Here we go. Okay, guys. Why haven't the permissioned features been turned on just yet? Why? When they go live, what? What then? All right. Here's why. We need consensus first, because XRPL governance requires protocol upgrades or amendments to pass supermajority before going live. Why? Responsibility and security. It combines complex public permissionless infrastructure with gatekeeping, so it requires careful testing and secure implementation before it can actually launch. And it also has to fall in time with the flipping of all those switches that I would need this to actually flip it. That huge light switch, that's that panel that has like 12 lights switches on it. Yeah. That all has to fall in line. We're waiting for that. Oh, it's suppressed. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Somebody asked in the comments, do you think it's, certain aspects that send this thing to the moon, not the least of which is XRPL turning on the, voting and turning on the features and being through with the testing just at that right time, of course, when regulation is set. Just at that right time, just at that right time, just at that right time, just at that right time for all these frickin' switches like this to flip at the same time. It is true. And with thin liquidity at play, that action is going to send XRP's price ETFs coming in and blah, 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 blah. All right. Anyway, number 3, regulatory readiness. More than simply technical readiness. It includes figuring out how institutions interface with the ledger in a compliant, transparent manner and waiting for all the other, switches to be set. Let's not forget tokenized vaults, guys. It aggregates assets from one or more depositors, and they are used to make these assets available for various on-chain protocols, such as lending markets and asset management platforms. It uses a multi-purpose token to achieve this. You're supposed to point when you point out the points. All right. I hope we're having fun on this Wednesday morning, coming to you from sunny Colorado. Crypto info, blockchain made easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Hope you guys are having a blast. I know I sure am. And that's why I talk like that, because it's fun. Guys, where do we go from here? Oh, I don't know. To the frickin' moon? What do you think? Let me get back to comments. I'm neglecting the comments. Tupac says, credit to former CTO Stefan Thomas and Interledger co-creator Evan Schwartz describes a smart Oracle system that securely feeds external data such as a company's debt-to-equity ratio or accrued oil shipment density into smart contracts for automated execution like settling options. Yep. Remember this, guys? Or facilitating trades. I remember this. I started sharing your videos on X, the Algo versus XRP one. Well, thank you for doing that, Tupac. That's pretty cool of you. Thanks for doing that, man. Yeah, guys, remember when this, nice point, Tupac, remember when this took place? You guys remember checking this out? I remember hearing this in someone's video. I forgot who it was, a couple of them. You know how the topic will come up and, all the... all of the YouTube guys that are the crypto guys will have that same topic and they'll all cover, which is fun. It would be like 2 or 3 topics for the day. They'll usually be kind of like the news for the day. Yeah, I remember that day. Yeah. Interesting stuff, an interesting point too, Pause. Nice point. Let me get back earlier to your comment though. Let me get up earlier. So they also have, Tupac says they, wait, oh my gosh, I am missing so much in these comments because I'm yapping. Let me catch up on comments. Guys, welcome back to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Please don't forget to tap that like and subscribe down below. And don't forget to tap that Caleb and Brown link as well down below. Wink, wink. And also, don't forget, we have our Patreon starting up on the 19th because every single person on YouTube does it, and I guess we have to do it too. Tricky Base asks, is it smart to hold crypto on Robinhood? My suggestion, I'm not a financial advisor, and I could never give you financial advice. I could tell you what I do, and that's simply my opinion. My answer is no, I do not do that for myself on Robinhood, if that's what you're asking me. I can't tell you what to do. Robinhood's a great place to start. You know what I mean? And they've gotten better now, right, with the wallet and be able to pull things off where you couldn't before. And I think a lot of things you could pull off Robinhood now. I always recommend staying on cold storage or at least institutional grade custody, which is why I recommend Caleb Brown. Please tap the tap the link down below, by the way. Yeah, I wouldn't. Tupac says, not really, Turkey Base. Cold wallet is always best. Yes, agree, 100% Turkey Base. Yep, second is hot. If you want to be, the ones you want, on the yippity-skippity real quick and you want them on the ready, you could do Hot Wallet or you could do Caleb and Brown. And Caleb and Brown is, of course, more secured than Hot Wallet, but Hot Wallet will allow you things that Caleb can't do, some things. Right. See, the thing is Tupac, Caleb and everybody in here, Turkey Base, everybody, Caleb and Brown gives you the abilities of both. the hot and the the secured exchange. So with their institutional grade custody, you can go ahead and set massive target orders, guys. Never financial advice. Not sure how much crypto you hold. Full transparency, we hold a lot on the channel. Enough to choke a couple. Why would you say that? Well, what are these? Enough to skin a cat. Enough to choke a horse. Why? What are you doing these animals? Why are you doing that? You're skinning cats, choking horses. What? Enough to choke a horse. What? Oh, what's with all these sayings? Yeah. I say certainly I do not say to braggies. No, not to brag. I say to inspire, guys. You guys, you know that if you have crypto, we've got to be very careful. If you're holding larger amounts, that you're actually going to be able to get onto these exchanges and cash your crypto out. But anyway, hats off to you guys for actually finding crypto, actually finding what I believe, I'm not a financial advisor, the cryptos and the ISOs and so forth. But yeah, and understanding, hey, keep this stuff on cold storage wallets. Let's keep going with because I like this. This helps people. I saw a streamer lose 800,000 of BTC from a hot wallet. It absolutely can happen. And isn't it the bridge where they get the breach is the bridge, right? Ledger is my cold wallet of choice. Mine too. And I do like me some decent wallet as well. Rather easy to lose. Yeah, well, they can be easy to lose. You gotta be careful. Not financial advice. Yeah, easy to use. I like the Decent, and I do like LPL as well. Can be a little annoying with all the QRs on LPL, but I like it. I like the safety. I like a cold wallet as well, too. Pause. Turkey-based, we always would suggest cold storage wallet or Caleb and Brown with institutional grade. Never a dumb question, by the way, Turkey-based, but Turkey-based says, I have a question. If I move my crypto off the exchange into a cold hot wallet, will it be set at that price or will it? No. It lives on the blockchain. The price will always move for you, just like anyways. Yeah. And there are no dumb questions for sure. That's right. Two pause. Yep. We only know what we know. Hey, fun fact. Absolutely a fact. I knew absolutely this much about crypto about probably like 6 years ago. Literally zero. I didn't even know what it was, of course, right? We only know what we know. We know that there's never any shame in not knowing. And somebody knowing a lot probably might do well to not be, well, look at all the stuff I know. You know what I mean? It's like, you didn't know that stuff way back. Let's go back in time and see if you knew this, that, the other thing, and all that stuff. You didn't. There was a point in time where you actually had to learn it. No dumb questions. Turkey base. No shame. Do not feel bad. This is how we learn. I want to make sure that everybody understands this is a comfortable environment for anybody to ask any type of question as long as it pertains to... No, I'm kidding. Come on. There's no dumb questions. You guys are going to see probably something with me. You're going to be like, oh, wow, how come Tank didn't know that? Really? I knew that. Tank didn't know that. Yeah. Like, come on. We only know what we know. When we know it, right? When we know it, when we learn it. Yeah. You guys are awesome. And thank you, Tupac, for being cool about that too. And saying what we're saying and backing up how we feel and what our mantra is. Monsager, all you guys who come in here. That's who we are on this channel. That's who you got. You got Crypto Info Blockchain Mateys with Frank the Crypto Tank. We are an open forum, especially these lives in the morning to talk about cryptocurrencies, particularly XRP. We love the ISOs in general, 20022 tokens, coins. Coins run on their own chain. Tokens run on someone else's chain, essentially, the difference. So we can lay that out for everybody. But yeah, we like to cover XRP in particular. We are very XRP-centric on this channel. Guys, XRP is going to the moon. You don't have to be a moon boy to say that, to know that. Everybody knows that, who is paying attention to this whole thing. They are uniquely positioned. XLM is not in a bad spot either. Neither is XDC, tokenizing trade finance. Neither is HBAR, doing a lot of the things that XRP is doing. micropayments and so forth, blah, 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 all of these X coins. And a few others. We could talk about Quant as well. The over ledger and also the protective quantum layer for the ISOs. We are talking about some massive moves. Not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or do, because you lose your shirt in crypto and everything you own in crypto. Do not buy or sell anything because of what I say, right? Or anybody on the channel or the comment sections, if they happen to love a crypto and they say, I have this, I think somebody should get this. It is up to you, of course, each individual, to make your own financial decisions, and you can consult your registered investment advisor, your RIA, before making any financial moves or decisions, okay? Please stop, like, and subscribe. You guys are awesome for coming into the channel this morning. Thank you for joining us live on Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. To my regs, my peeps, Turkey Base, Two Paws, Monsager, Luke, Marnie, all my regs that come in here, Mario. Haven't seen Mario in a bit. Get yourself back in here, Mr. Mario. We have a few regs to see back in. We've got some new people. I am looking forward to, let me not be overzealous, 50 people in the chat, I hope, consistently by Christmas is what I'm going for. So we can have more bantering back and forth and more activity. Have a fantastic day, everybody. You know I love all of you, especially my regs. You guys have a great day, and I shall see you back in this evening, 5 p.m. Colorado time, to do our Crypto Chronicle update. I know I never cover the cryptocurrency market, but unless it all lit on fire, I could care less until tonight's program. What can I say? You guys are the best. I really mean that. Hats off to you for finding crypto before everybody else did. Have a great day. I mean that too. You guys are smart and visionary because of this. And out of the matrix. Good job.